Let's go. My name is Samuel. This is Huddle Up Blues. Welcome to the review of the Atletico versus Chelsea. Chelsea has just won 1-0, and obviously I'm excited. I'm excited that we are 1 foot into the next round. And obviously this doesn't mean that we've won the tie, but this bodes well for Tuchel. I mean, we've played a number of games under Tuchel. We know what to expect from this manager. We know that he's going to set us up to not be destroyed. There hasn't been a game that we haven't been competitive in. In fact, we almost are too competitive and may not have the cutting edge to put teams away, but we're always there all the way through. And absolutely delighted that we have gone and dominated Atletico. I mean, it's not saying much because it seemed like Simeone had no intentions of playing football today. And obviously, you heard me, I'm going to say soccer. Because I am in the United States and we say soccer here. All right. So, I mean, just looking at the lineup today, I mean, we saw Mendy take his position in the goal as a goalkeeper. Obviously, there was a likelihood that Kepa could have started, but I figured this is a big game. I mean, this might be the biggest game of our season. Mendy has to start. I mean, no knock on Kepa, but Mendy hasn't done anything that would cause him to lose the starting position. So, and then we have Aspilicueta, Christensen, and Rudiger as our back three. And then we have the pivot of Hudson-Odoi and Kovacic. And they too have been pretty impressive. They haven't put a foot wrong so far, so there's no point in dropping them. And then Hudson-Odoi was the one that we weren't sure about because of that incident on the weekend. We saw him come out after only a 30-minute cameo, and the tabloids went nuts with that. They thought, okay, there might be trouble in paradise. I mean, I was reading somewhere that this might be the end of Hudson-Odoi at Chelsea, and there's all these bids coming in from other clubs, all that crap. We all knew that didn't mean much, but it just showed you that Tuchel does have Odoi in his future plans as Chelsea manager by starting him in the biggest game of our season. And then you have Alonso on the other side, and of course we're Mount FC, so of course Mason Mount starts. I mean, that guy's indispensable right now in our team, and he just offers a lot. So it was good to see him in the team. And then we have Giroud starting and Werner looking to continue in this vein of form that he's suddenly is had this past couple games. Of course, it was a little disappointing not to see Pulisic start because obviously, I mean, he was our star boy last year, and we just want to see Pulisic do well. I mean, as simple as that. But we saw him start on the bench, and I don't know what's going on with Ziyech, but I mean, it might just be the fact that we don't play a style that's conducive to his attributes, but it's a little frustrating because he was so brilliant earlier on in the season before he got hurt. So I hope that you know Tuchel would modify this formation that would let some of these guys shine, some of our more talented players, and so they can have a real footprint in this side. But I'm not gonna sit here and complain about the lineup when we ended up winning the game and dominating the majority of the game. I mean, if you looked at the stats, we had so much possession. It seemed like Atletico just came there to play anti-football. I mean, if you went on Twitter, you would have seen a lot of the comments there. Nobody was liking Simeone's approach to this game. I mean, somebody said that the only attacking Atletico has done tonight is towards the referee. Apparently, they were complaining about some calls that didn't go their way, and were going after the referee. But I'm not here to talk about Atletico. I'm here to talk about Chelsea. I mean, we dominated that game, and we have put ourselves in a prime position to go on to the next round. I mean, as Chelsea fans, we have to be pretty excited about what Tuchel has done so far. The only game goals we've conceded was an own goal, and that one pretty well worked goal by Southampton. But if you look back on that game, even that game we should have won. And you gotta be excited. I mean, this is a question I'm about to pose to y'all. Do you think we could have won this game if Lampard was still the coach? I mean, it's a fair question to ask, right? I mean, we weren't we weren't dominating teams like this, and even when we were so susceptible to the counter. I mean, we weren't winning games 1-0 either. I mean, when we went 1-0 up, you just knew that that equalizer was coming from the other side. So there's something to be said about that. We're not getting countered. He set us up so that no matter what, we have, you know, we have good numbers in the back, so that whenever a team tries to break on us, we're winning it back quickly. We're getting back on the attack. We still need to have more cutting edge in the final third, but you have to be excited about what you're seeing so far. And that brings me to Giroud's goal. I mean, it came from persistence. We were just on the attack. We kept going and going, and we needed a little bit of luck. It comes down to it. We needed a little bit of luck. There were times where we haven't been lucky this season, but you know, and not just luck, but a special bit of skill from Giroud. I mean, that dude has just scored bangers his entire career. I saw a tweet on Twitter saying that if he showed us pick the clip, a highlight of his goals to his kids, they would think he was the best player of all time. As far as I'm concerned, tonight Giroud is the best player of all time. You heard it here first. But yeah, I was just so happy for the guy. Man, he's just been such a good professional. You never hear him complain. He comes, he does his job. I mean, this guy is still somehow underrated. He's the second highest goal scorer in French history. Uh, I'm talking about in the French national team. I mean, this guy is just a baller, man, and he's now tied second on the scoring chart in the Champions League this season. The guy he's only played a fraction of what the other guys have played, and the output is just, you can't argue about that. This guy is just amazing. I hate to just wax lyrical about Giroud, but I mean, is there any doubt who won the trade? Is there any doubt who won that exchange between us and Arsenal? I mean, this guy's come here. He's won things. He's won the FA Cup. He's won the Europa League. While Arsenal hasn't even been in the Champions League since he left. But this isn't the review of how bad Arsenal is, because we all know how bad they are. This is more about us, Chelsea fans, and us winning a big game in the Champions League. So if you're happy about this win, make sure you smash that like button. Share this content with all Chelsea fans, and if you're not a Chelsea fan, still jump in. We'll take you here. And what does this mean for our game on Sunday? I mean, we're gonna be playing Manchester United, but I think this bodes well for us. I mean, we've just beat the top team in Spain. What does that mean for us? We're coming in with a lot of confidence. We're coming in with a lot of belief in the system, in Tuchel's system. That means we know that this system wins. We know this system can stand the test against big opposition. We're going to have to be more clinical. We're going to have to be more decisive in the final third. But we know we have a solid chance. We have a good chance to win on Sunday and put the pressure on the top four. Because I know the bare minimum this season is top four. And I know we can do that. So I'm going to wrap this review up right now. My name is Samuel. This is Huddle Up Blues. Make sure you share. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Tell me what you thought about the game today. And I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.